morning, good afternoon, and good evening to all my students and other viewers. Today is Saturday, and we are almost about to finish our chapter Indigo. So let us begin without wasting any further time. So we were in page number 52, and the last paragraph of that page. We understood that why Gandhi agreed to the 25% agreement. When the landlord said that we will pay 50%, Gandhi said okay. When Gandhi himself asked that तुम लोग 50% refund दोगे, but the landlord said नहीं, हम लोग 25 देंगे, and Gandhi said okay. पहले तो वो 100% मांगे नहीं, secondly वो 50 मांगते हैं, उसमें भी landlords बोलते हैं हम 25 देंगे, and उसमें भी Gandhi says ठीक है, fine, I am okay with it. Now why does he say all this? That was the portion where I stopped in the previous lecture. Those who haven't heard, please go back, listen to that lecture and then come again and proceed from here. Okay. So that paragraph, the text is also on the screen. This settlement was adopted unanimously by the commission. Gandhi explained that the amount, please underline these lines, it's very important. Gandhi explained that the amount of the refund was less important than the fact that landlords had been obliged to surrender part of the money and with it part of their prestige. Sort of what I said in the previous lecture. गांधी के लिए मेन फोकस ये था कि पैसा भले वो लोग कितना भी दे, 5% दे, 10% दे, 15 दे, 25 दे, कितना भी दे रिफंड, उससे ज्यादा इंपॉर्टेंट ये है, ये फैक्ट है कि लैंडलॉर्ड्स जो अपने आप को सो कॉल्ड भगवान समझते थे, जो सबसे ऊपर समझते थे, वो आज मजबूर है दैट दे हैव टू बाउ डाउन बिफोर दीज पेजेंट्स जिनका कोई स्टेटस नहीं था, जिनको कोई इज्जत नहीं देता था. एंड सिर्फ पैसे ही नहीं दे रहे हैं ये लैंडलॉर्ड्स पेजेंट्स को, साथ ही साथ दे आर ऑल्सो गिविंग अ पार्ट ऑफ देयर प्रेस्टीज. प्रेस्टीज हियर मीन्स ऑनर, अ पार्ट ऑफ देयर सेल्फ रिस्पेक्ट, वो भी साथ में दे रहे हैं. तो कहीं ना कहीं जो बैटल था कि फियर के अगेंस्ट जीते, किसी का ईगो को क्रश करे, वो यहाँ पर फुलफिल हो रहा है. अंडरस्टूड? ओके. Therefore, as far as peasants were concerned, the planters had behaved as lords. That's what I said, that they were behaving as lords, as supreme power. Now the peasants saw that he had rights and defenders. He learned courage. One of the most important lines once again. When the peasant, who is the peasant here? Who is the peasant who went and called I spoke his name. Who was the peasant who went and called Gandhi? राजकुमार शुक्ला. सो ही सॉ दैट अच्छा मेरे पास भी राइट्स हो सकता है, अच्छा मेरे पास भी कोई ऐसे लोग हैं जो हमको डिफेंड करना चाह रहे हैं, जो हमको बचाना चाह रहे हैं. एंड देयर बाय ही लर्नड करेज. ही लर्न कि हाँ हम लड़ सकते हैं, हाँ मेरे अंदर शक्ति आ सकता है, मेरे अंदर लड़ने का वो पावर है, आई कैन बी ब्रेव. वो सब वो सीख लेता है उस मोमेंट में. जस्ट बिकॉज गांधी ये होने दिए इतना सारा चीज करके, that when landlords gave the peasant a part of their money and honor, thereby the peasant learned कि अच्छा हम सबसे नीचे नहीं है, हमको कोई कुचल नहीं सकता है. And there he learned courage. Okay. Events justified Gandhi's position. Within a few years, the British planters abandoned their states, they left, छोड़ के चला गया वो लोग. Which reverted to the peasant. Reverted went back to the peasants. जितना जिसका भी लैंड था, वो सारा लैंड सब peasants के पास चला गया. Indigo sharecropping disappeared. Underline that line. Indigo sharecropping, the main motive जो राजकुमार शुक्ला गांधी के पास गए थे ये सिचुएशन से छुटकारा दिलाने के लिए, वो यहाँ पर खत्म हो गया, फुलफिल हो गया. बिकॉज इंडिगो sharecropping सिचुएशन जो भी था वो सब खत्म हो गया. लैंडलॉर्ड्स चले गए, peasants को उनका लैंड मिल गया. Okay. Gandhi never contented himself with large political or economic solutions. He saw the cultural, social backwardness in Champaran villages and wanted to do something about it immediately. Underline this line. सिर्फ गांधी इकोनॉमिक सोल्यूशन नहीं दे रहे थे, गांधी सिर्फ यहाँ पर पैसा ठीक करना, ये पेजेंट्स का लैंड देने के लिए नहीं आए थे. बहुत लोग होगा जो बोलेगा अच्छा हम इतना बड़ा काम कर दिया, हम यहाँ से जा सकते हैं. बट गांधी डिड नॉट डू दैट. ही डिड नॉट से कि अच्छा मेरा तो बस हमको राजकुमार इसके लिए बुलाया था तो बस इतना ही हेल्प करेंगे, इससे ज्यादा नहीं बढ़ेंगे. नो, ही ऑल्सो सॉ द कल्चरल बैकवर्डनेस, द सोशल बैकवर्डनेस, जो उन लोगों को बात करने के तरीके में, रहने सहने के तरीके में प्रॉब्लम था, जो डेली लाइफ वाला एक्टिविटीज में उन लोगों को दिक्कत फील होता था, दवाई का कमी होना, एवरीथिंग, जितना भी सोशल बैकवर्डनेस था, कल्चरल, गांधी उस सारे चीजों में he tried to pay attention. He appealed to teachers Mahadev Desai, Narhari Parikh. Now see, whatever names I'm taking, if you remember, well and good. If you don't, just have an idea कि कुछ लोग ऐसे थे जो ये हेल्प किए थे, जैसे जेबी कृपलानी, मलखानी, वो लोग थे जो गांधी को स्टेशन में रिसीव किए थे, हेल्प किए थे. तो वो वाला इमेज को रखना कि हाँ, there were some people, if you, in case you don't remember the names. So, two young men who had just joined Gandhi as disciples and their wives volunteered for work. So, there were two people joined Gandhi as volunteers. Several more came from Bombay, Pune and other distant parts of the land. Devdas, Gandhi's youngest son, arrived from the ashram, and so did Mrs. Gandhi. So, you can see the entire family was connected, was thinking about the welfare of the society. Because see, again and again I'm saying, if I am a human being and I'll be like, fine, ठीक है, हमको इतना काम बोला गया था, I have done this. But Gandhi did not stop there. He appealed to teachers. There were several youngsters जो आए, अपनी wife के साथ आए, young people, teachers जो थे वो लोग volunteer किए. गांधी के youngest son देवदास वो भी आते हैं, गांधी की wife भी आती हैं, and they all together are helping in the development of the society. Primary schools were opened in 6 villages. So 6 villages में primary schools खोल दिया गया. Kasturbai, Gandhi's wife, taught the ashram rules on personal cleanliness and community sanitation. So she focused on कैसे लोग को साफ सुथरा रहना है, कैसे तरीके से काम करना है, कैसे hygiene maintain करना है, कैसे sanitation perfect होना चाहिए. All those things she was looking after the matter. Okay. So here, till here, I hope you all have understood. It's simple. You just have to remember it step by step, and once I give you the summary, it will be very convenient for you all. Health conditions were miserable. Gandhi got a doctor to volunteer his services for 6 months. 3 medicines were available: castor oil, quinine, and sulfur ointment. Just underline these 3 medicines because 2 marks में पूछ सकता है that what were the medicines available, or what were the medicines which Gandhi got in Champaran or made available in Champaran. So it was castor oil, quinine and sulfur ointment. These were the 3 medicines which were available. Anybody who showed a coated tongue was given dose of castor oil. Anybody malaria fever received these things. Anybody with skin. So यहाँ पर जितने भी लोग, किसी को कुछ बीमारी था, किसी को कुछ बीमारी था, सबको उसका रिस्पेक्टिव दवाई दिया जाता था ताकि वो लोगों को ज्यादा डिफिकल्टी ना हो. Gandhi noticed the filthy state of women's clothes. He asked Kasturbai to talk to them about it. One woman took Kasturbai into her hut and said, "Look, there is no box or cupboard here for clothes. The sari I'm wearing is the only one I have." So again and again I'm saying, just imagine the state of these women. The filthy means dirty state of these women, where they were forced to wear only one set of clothes. They had only one set and they were forced to wear it. For example, if they had washed it, I don't know what they used to wear, and then again उसको धो के वही पहनना है, फिर धोना है उसी को. They only had one set of clothes. For example, we have a lot of clothes. You students, those who are students, or when I was a student, I had 2 sets of uniform. So I knew that if I washed one, I had another set ready for me. But here, imagine she has only one entire set for her, like entire life. ऐसा नहीं है कि इसके लिए वो है, इसके लिए वो, एक ही कपड़ा है जो उसको बार बार पहनना है. So Gandhi said Kasturbai को, अपनी wife को, that go and talk to her and please discuss about the hygiene and all. During his long stay in Champaran, Gandhi kept a long distance watch on the ashram. He sent regular instructions by mail and asked for financial accounts. So भले वो चंपारण में थे, वो अपने आश्रम में पूरा ध्यान रख रहे थे, पूरा जो भी instructions, जो भी सब कुछ देना था, he was giving. Once he wrote to the residents that it was time to fill in the old latrine trenches and dig new ones, otherwise the old ones would begin to smell bad. So imagine, obviously, in those days they did not have any toilet. Most of you all have watched the movie Toilet. There also you have seen that आज भी इतना दिक्कत होता है लोग को toilet बनाना and proper sanitation के साथ रहना. आज भी villages में एंड वेरी स्मॉल सिटीज में जहां पर उतना एजुकेशन नहीं है, एक्सपोजर नहीं है, दिक्कत होता है. सिमिलरली उस जमाने में इट वॉज all the more difficult because you did not have anything. They used to excrete in the open, they used to bathe in the open, everything in the open. So what Gandhi did, he built a trench. Trench hota hai deep gadha, hole. Okay, he used to he used to make those arrangements. If anybody wanted to excrete, they used to do it there, and once it was filled, it was time to remove and make space for them again. So imagine the state of everyone here, and Gandhi was ready to help them. Majority of us will back out. It's the truth. So there are few people like him who are ready to even help till that extent. That's why he's known as the father of the nation, I guess. Okay. The Champaran episode was a turning point in Gandhi's life. Now this is extremely important. Why? Because this line is quoted in your exam question, and you are asked to write an essay type question, an essay type answer on I guess for about 10 marks. So you need to understand, when I give this summary, the entire thing is there. Agar yahan par question aata hai, the Champaran episode was turning point in Gandhi's life. Elaborate or discuss whatever happened. अभी तक हम जितना कुछ भी बताएं सब कुछ शॉर्ट में लिखना है. अब वो शॉर्ट में तभी लिख पाओगे when you have the habit of writing in points and then in paragraph. Okay, so let me just finish the chapter and then I'll just give a glimpse कि कैसे क्या करना है. What I did, he explained, was very ordinary things. So Gandhi is saying what he did was something very extraordinary. वो कुछ बहुत महात्मा kind of काम नहीं किए. वो एक ऐसा काम था जो हर human being को करना चाहिए. I declared that British could not order me about in my own country. So he said, हम ये ठान लिए थे कि British मुझे मेरे country में order नहीं दे सकता है. But Champaran did not begin as an act of defiance. It grew out as an attempt to alleviate the distress of large number of poor peasants. तो ये defense kind of नहीं शुरू हुआ था. जो चंपारण वाला एपिसोड था वो हेल्प करने की भावना से शुरू हुआ था. वो जो भी तकलीफ में पेजेंट्स है उनको वहां से उठाने के भावना से शुरू हुआ था. एंड दैट इज वाई वो सक्सेसफुल हुआ. अगर हमारे अंदर ये इंटेंशन होता है कि हम दूसरों को नीचा दिखाएंगे एंड तब कोई काम करते हैं, वो कभी सक्सेसफुल नहीं होगा. बट इफ इट इज आवर इंटेंशन कि वो इंसान समझ जाए कि वो गलती कहाँ कर रहा है, एट द मीन टाइम हम भी कुछ भला कर दें, वो इंसान सक्सेसफुल होता है. सो योर कॉन्शियंस, योर इंटेंशंस मैटर अ लॉट. This was the typical Gandhi pattern. His politics were intertwined with the practical day-to-day problems of the millions. His was not a loyalty to abstractions, it was a loyalty to living human beings. Now, Louis Fisher has wonderfully explained it here. He's saying that was typical Gandhi. Gandhi, हर एक इंसान का एक typical nature होता है, typical behavior होता है. For example, मेरा typical behavior है that when I begin a chapter, I try to brush up what I have already done before. So that is typical of me. Gandhi के साथ क्या typical था, that whenever he used to enter any political scenario, he used to intertwine as in mix. This is intertwine. So he used to mix so beautifully the politics with the daily problems of the people, the day-to-day problem of the people. So what used to happen, politics फिर कभी dirty रह ही नहीं पाता था. Why? Because he used to just take the problems of the people and then mix it with what he would do politically and then फिर आगे वो proceed करते थे. तो at the end क्या होता था, welfare of the people हो ही जाता था. I am not saying this. This is what is mentioned in your book. So before you form any kind of opinion, if anybody does, what I feel, what I don't feel, that's secondary. But what is mentioned in your book, that is the most important. Okay. Now, in everything Gandhi did, please mark those lines, the 3 lines which is there, 3 lines which are there. In everything Gandhi did, moreover, he tried to mold a new free Indian who could stand on his own feet and thus make India free. So, one of the most important lines again, Louis Fisher is saying गांधी जो कुछ भी करते थे उनका मेन मोटिव होता था that हर इंसान एक न्यू फ्री इंडियन बने जो अपने पैर पे खड़ा हो सके और अपने कंट्री को फ्रीडम दिला सके. So उनका main focus was to provide freedom, what I said in the beginning. His main focus was not fighting against the British, which is also mentioned here. Defiance वाला act नहीं था. His main focus was to instill that kind of freedom and courage inside a person कि हाँ हम अपने country को freedom दिला सकते हैं. पहले खुद फ्री होगा इंसान तभी दूसरे को फ्रीडम दिला सकता है. Until and unless you yourself is not free, you can never give freedom to anybody else. So to give freedom to someone else, you need to be free yourself first. And that is what Gandhi did. वो पहले peasants को free किए, फिर उनके अंदर वो courage आया कि वो अपने country को भी freedom दिला सकते हैं. All right? Okay. Early in the Champaran action, Charles Freer Andrews, the English pacifist, who had become a devoted follower of the Mahatma, came to bid Gandhi farewell before going on a tour of duty to the Fiji Islands. Gandhi's lawyer friends thought it would be a good idea for Andrews to stay in Champaran and help them. Andrews was willing if Gandhi agreed, but Gandhi was vehemently opposed. He said, "You think that that in this unequal fight, it would be helpful if we have an Englishman on our side. This shows the weakness of your heart. The cause is just and you must rely upon yourself to win the battle. You should not seek a prop in Mr. Andrews because he happens to be an Englishman." Oh, wow. Now see what happens. अगर हम लोग किसी टीम के अगेंस्ट जीतना है तो हम लोग के लिए बहुत बड़ी बात हो जाएगी अगर वो टीम का एक इंसान हमारे पास आ जाएगा तो हम लोग को पूरा अंदर का खबर मिल जाएगा. एवरीथिंग विल हैपन एंड वी विल ट्राई टू सैबोटाज देम, एज इन हम लोग उनको धोखा दे सकते हैं, कुछ भी कर सकते हैं और हम लोग जीत सकते हैं. सिमिलरली गांधी के साथ जो फ्रेंड्स और लॉयर्स जो भी थे वो लोग बोले कि ये इंसान आपका डिसाइपल बन गया, इंग्लिशमैन है, इतना आपको मानता है, क्यों नहीं ये इसको हम लोग अपने साइड ले लेते हैं तो हम लोग को बहुत फायदा होगा इंग्लिशमैन के खिलाफ जीतने में. गांधी सेड ये बहुत बेतुका बात है क्योंकि हम लोग किसी को एज अ प्रॉप, एज अ टूल या एज एन इंस्ट्रूमेंट नहीं इस्तेमाल कर सकते हैं. जस्ट बिकॉज वो इंग्लिशमैन है तो वो हम लोग का हेल्प करेगा और वो अपने ही कंट्रीमैन को धोखा देगा और हम लोग को मदद करेगा और हम लोग जीत जाएंगे. ऐसा नहीं होना चाहिए. वन शुड रिलाई ऑन वन सेल्फ, मतलब खुद पे भरोसा इन अ सेंस करो कि हाँ हम ये अपने कंट्री को फ्रीडम दिला सकते हैं. हम अपने कंट्री ज्यादा इतना प्यार करते हैं कि हमको कोई मोहरा का जरूरत नहीं है, हम कोई प्रॉप का जरूरत नहीं है. एंड दिस इज व्हाट गांधी इज सेइंग टू देम. ही इज टीचिंग देम द concept of self-reliance. Reliance, a lot of you have heard this word, Reliance Trends, Reliance Footprints, Reliance Fresh, and sadly most of us don't know the meaning of it. Reliance comes from the word rely, R-E-L-Y, which means to depend on. Okay, not exactly to have faith on, but to depend on, to believe on something. Mostly किसी के हम ऊपर डिपेंड कर रहे हैं कोई चीज के लिए, सहारा काइंड ऑफ, दैट इज रिलाई करना. एंड फ्रॉम दैट कम्स रिलायंस. द क्वालिटी ऑफ रिलाइंग ऑन समवन इज रिलायंस. सो गांधी हियर इज टीचिंग सेल्फ रिलायंस. खुद पे वो चीज रखो, भरोसा काइंड ऑफ, जिससे तुम दूसरा से जीत सकते हो. मानो कि हाँ हमसे ये हो सकता है. ओके. He had read our minds correctly, Rajendra Prasad comments, and we had no reply. So Rajendra Prasad saying हम लोग के पास कोई रिप्लाई नहीं था. हम लोग इतने बुरी तरीके से शर्मनाक महसूस किए, हम लोग के पास कोई रिप्लाई नहीं था. गांधी इन दिस वे taught us a lesson on self-reliance. It's here on the screen as well, you can see. Self-reliance, Indian independence and help to sharecroppers were all bound together. Self-reliance वाला फीलिंग सिखाना, इंडियन इंडिपेंडेंस, इंडिया को कैसे इंडिपेंडेंस मिल सकता है वो कंसेप्ट, एंड इंडिगो को, शेयर क्रॉपर्स को कैसे हेल्प देना है, वो सारा कुछ एक दूसरे से मिला हुआ था. एंड दैट इज व्हाई दे ऑल वर एबल टू फ्री, मोस्टली गांधी वाज एबल टू फ्री द पेजेंट्स एंड मेजॉरिटी ऑफ द पीपल लिविंग देयर हेल्प गांधी टू डू दैट. सो this we come to the end of the chapter. I know it's a long video, but I would suggest just go through it. You need to understand what was Gandhi's first step when he came to Champaran. What was how did he behave when he was asked to leave Champaran? What reasons did he give for denying or disobeying the order? Okay, and what happened when Gandhi was subjected to the court trial. What did he say in his defense? That he was guilty. He said that I don't want to defend myself, I'm guilty. And then what did he say to the lawyers where they were ready to follow him to jail? And then he said that Battle of Champaran is won. Civil disobedience triumphed in modern India for the first time. Then you had Gandhi being appointed as the sole representative of the Official Inquiry Commission. How the evidences went against the landlords, and Gandhi only demanded 50%. But then when they said 25%, he was like, okay, fine, I'm okay with 25%. And the only reason he gave was that fine, it is the honor which they are giving with the money. That is the reason I am fine, whether it is 25 or 15 or 50. I am fine because they are losing their respect, in short. And peasants are learning courage. And how he also helped in social cultural environment, how his wife, son and all came, and how he taught the lesson of self-reliance. So this is the just kind of, I know it's a long lesson, I know you might take time, but it's an important one. So I would just suggest, please do not ignore this chapter. It's one of the important chapter. I'm attaching the summary as well as the important question answers. You are free to read the summary, and also I'm giving the assignment with that. But do not expect me to check the question answers at once. Assignment I am trying to check and give to the students as soon as I can, but I am also occupied with a lot of things, so I hope you can understand and give me that much time, and I appreciate that. Apart from all this, one announcement which I would like to make is those who are on Instagram, the ID is also mentioned here and the link is also given in the description box. The channel Unconventional Learning has started a working weekend, and it talks about the issues which we fight in our daily lives and how you can overcome that. So if you are on Instagram and if you want to give it a watch, just you can go and click on the link and enjoy and learn from it. Okay, so thank you. We'll meet again soon with next chapter. Till then, please keep reading, please keep learning, share with your friends, and those who haven't subscribed, don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell as well. And whatever doubts you have, comment section available, email ID is given, you're free to ask. So thank you so much. Please be safe and stay home. Thank you.